Alright guys, we're back. So this is section 2.6 and we're looking at ratios. So let me hold this up so you can see it a little better. So ratio of a number A to the number B, where B is not 0, is written as, so there's 3 different ways that you can write them. So you can write it A to B, or you could write it with the colon, so A colon B, or you can write it as a fraction or quotient, right? Another word for a fraction. So you could do A over B. So let's do the example that's here. It states that we need to write a ratio for each word phrase. So we just need to write what this is in terms of a ratio. So the first one is 3 days to 2 weeks, right? So we have 3 days to 2 weeks, and I'm going to write it as a quotient, right? And then just to have the units the same, we're going to turn weeks into days, right? Since we have 7 days in 1 week, if we want to write this in terms of days, we still keep the numerator, so 3 days, and then instead of 2 weeks, we just put 14 days. Okay, and that's the end. So you could have written it 3 to 14 days, and you could write 3 days to 14 days, or write it out. So instead of the colon here, you could write it 2 as well. Okay, and let's see. So the next one is 12 hours to 4 days. So we have 12 hours to 4 days. Right, and if we wanted the units to be the same, we could do one of 2 things. So we could turn the days into hours, or we could turn the hours into days, right? Since 1 day has 24 hours, 12 hours would be half a day. But then if we do that, it'll be a fraction to a number, which it's fine, but let's stick with just a number, like an integer number to an integer number, okay? So for that sake, we're going to turn the days into hours. So if we want to turn 4 days into hours, we just multiply by 24, because there's 24 hours in a day, and then we're trying to get 4 days, right? So check my calculation. 96 hours is in 4 days. So I'm going to write 12 hours to 96 hours. And that's the end of that part. So all we needed to do was put the, the ratio or the word phrase into ratio. So that's all that was necessary for that. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So here it states that a supermarket charges the following prices for pancake syrup. And in the chart are 3 different things that are given, like sizes that are given and their prices respectively, right? So for the 36 ounce, it's $3.89. The 24 ounce is $2.79. And finally, the 12 ounce is $1.89. The question being asked is, which size is the best buy and which one has the lowest unit price? So the first part that we're going to do is this first question here. And in order to determine which one is the best buy, we have to look at which one has the lowest unit price. So the way we would do that is just determine how much are we paying for per ounce, right? So we're going to do 3.89 divided by 36, because that's 36 ounces. And then similarly, 2.79 divided by 24. And then 1.89 divided by, 12. So, I mean, we could use the common denominator method, right? Because 12, 24, and 36, you can find the common denominator and do all that out. But instead, I'm just going to do the division, okay? So on the calculator, I have 3.89 divided by 36. So I have, this one is 0.108, and I'll round up. Okay, 1081. The second one is 2.79 divided by 24. So I have 0.116. I'll round to 3, and then 1.89 divided by 12. So it's 0.1575. And these are all per ounce, right? So if you buy the 36 ounce, you're paying that much per ounce, or I guess I don't need that line if I'm gonna write per. If you buy the 36 ounce bottle and the 24 ounces and then the 12 ounces, right? So your best buy is actually the 36 ounce size syrup because it has the lowest unit price. So we answer both of these questions. So the first one is the 36 ounce, right? That's the best buy. And that one has the lowest unit price. So 0.1081 is the unit price.